Hi YouTube. This post is going to be about Agenda 21. I believe they are still on track for their agenda. I have put off doing this post because there are so many links I needed to gather together for those who may need to come up to speed on this. And if you're not up to speed on it, I have the very first link to Agenda 21 from the UN website itself. You can read it for yourself. In a nutshell, what Agenda 21 wants to do is to herd us into urban areas, limit our access to wildlife areas, basically take control, clamp down as far as where you can travel, when you can travel, and for what purpose, all in the guise of protecting the environment. I have a number of links, so I'm going to click over to a document I have so that I don't forget what I'm doing. And like I said, I've been wanting to do this post for a while, but it's a big one to wrap your brain around because it's basically all-encompassing. I believe that the financial crash is helping them achieve their agenda. People are losing their homes, so presumably they are moving to more rural areas where life might be a little easier for them to make it. I don't know that for a fact. That's just sort of a supposition of mine. So let me click over to my document and maybe I can make some sense of this. Another link, the second link, is to the ACLU website talking about the Constitution-free zone. Now this is important, in my opinion, because it has made a border 100 miles inland around the entire United States, which can be declared when they deem necessary a Constitution-free zone. And it just so happens that 50% of all Americans live within this Constitution-free zone. Excuse me, 2/3 of all Americans. So you can see where a crackdown could easily be done and they could take away our constitutional rights, what little we have left. Things are coming fast and furious, folks. All of this food control and surveillance and TSA scanners, it's all related to this. It all comes back, in my opinion, to Agenda 21. After you look at the Constitution-free zone information, there is a video which is what spurred me to get this done already instead of just waiting. And a YouTube post that was sent to me about a short article that the woman has linked and the title is Access to Escape Routes Being Closed. Now what this concerns is the issue of yet more government land being closed to our youth. It's probably being done under the guise of not having the funds to keep them open, but make no mistake, they are sealing off your access to public land. The next is a video, Agenda 21 explained by John Bush to the Austin City Council. I included this one because it's a very good, easy example of how they are pushing Agenda 21 forward from the local level. And then the very last link I have is a little animated video that someone made out of the short story The Pedestrian by Ray Bradbury. Ray Bradbury is the author of Farienhight 415. And it just so happened that my son is reading this in school and he thought I would enjoy it. Gee, I can't imagine why. But it's kind of chilling because as far as my son's concerned, this is supposed to take place in the future, and it does, I suppose. But it sort of speaks to this limitation of just the ability to walk around free. They want us glued to our TVs and our internets and our little electronic devices and what have you. Um, and I think this all also fits into cap and trade. I think it's all connected. I think it's all part of this. So please do some reading on this if you don't already know about it. For those of you who are already aware, you probably already know things are coming at us very, very quickly. I think the gates are already closed. I think we're already in the matrix. I don't know that we can stop this machine that has started unless it can be totally dismantled. All you can do, in my opinion, is prepare for it as best you can. Keep as many rights as you can. Do not give in. And be aware, resist it at every angle. One way that you, or a way in which you can resist that is easy in my opinion, but gets you a little bit out of the corporate matrix, is to do some of these things for yourself. Make your own laundry soap. It's so easy and it works very nicely. Make your own bread, your own cookies. Make your own food. Don't just buy it out of a can or prepackaged. You'll save money and you will unplug from the corporate beast a little bit. I'm even going to try to start rolling my own cigarettes with a machine for help. I'll let you know how that goes. But I would love to to not give those taxes to the government. I know I should quit smoking. You don't have to tell me that, folks. I'm aware. But as long as I'm smoking, I just assume not pay taxes into the system for the quote-unquote pleasure of it. So anyway, I hope you give these things a read. I consider them worth your time. Take good care, folks.